Hey, what's up, metal and heavy music fans? It's Flight of Icarus again with MetalTrenches.com, and today we're going to review the latest track from CADAVER. It's called Morgue Ritual, and it's from the upcoming album Edder Bile, out November 27th via Nuclear Blast Records. And hey, if you like to be kept up to date with the best and brightest metal bands and albums from the underground and above, then stick with me by hitting that subscribe button down below. Yeah. Always a good way to start a song. Oh, nice logo. Very ugly. I caught a little sample of this and I was just like, okay, this is a perfect mix of like really good aggressive music with kind of like silly imagery in the video. Oh yeah, some of that blast beat. I love these costumes. Good production value already. Just gotta be out in the woods dressed as ridiculously as possible. Sick, nice little thrashy riff there. I'm always a fan of those little drum breaks. Dun, dun, dun. Blast beat back in. Hell yeah. Almost like a crossover vibe to this riff. Say what? I'm conducting a ritual here. No, me. Like pushing in Satan on an old wheelchair. Great costuming. This is fun. Oh great, am I gonna get in trouble? Oh man, we got boobs. We'll see what YouTube has to say about this in terms of playing this video. At very least, it's gonna get age restricted. We'll see what happens. I'm into it though. Music's good again. I'm not familiar with CADAVER, really, so maybe in the comments, for those of you who are more familiar than I, you can tell me what else I should check out from them. Blindfold's coming off. She looks kind of like the villain from The Little Mermaid, in a weird way. Ursula. Oh great, we got some cutting going on here too. Yeah, YouTube's not gonna like this. But hey, this is not a family-friendly channel, I would say. This is not for kids. I specifically say that in my details section. Some good shifts in this song too. I find a lot of songs, like a lot of bands really in this style, kind of fall into issues with repetition, but this has been moving along nicely. Add vomiting to the list of things that YouTube loves to block and demonetize. This seems like CADAVER just set out to make the most unfriendly video that they could. It's got a little bit of everything too. It's got gross out, it's got Satan, it's got costumes, it's got blood, it's got rituals, it's got yeah, self-injury, sticking needles through that. It is what is okay. Good old elderly Satan's having a grand old time, and there you go. That's the ending. I love it when videos just like randomly just just end like that, very unceremoniously. So yeah, again, that was CADAVER with Morgue Ritual. And what did I think about it? I enjoyed it on both fronts. I really enjoyed the video. It was a good sense of humor, but also like good production value, and was visually entertaining. Definitely meant to upset certain people, and hey, that's what metal's always been about. And then the song was really good. Nice little 3.5 minute slice of kind of thrashy death metal. Putting it to my scales in terms of enjoyability, give it about a 9. Definitely had some songs on here lately that I enjoyed a little bit more than that. So not quite a 10, but it's definitely up there, and I'm interested at least in hearing more, and that is one of the most important factors when you're putting out these music videos. In terms of musicianship, pretty solid for the genre. Not super technical or anything, but again, it had some movements to it. It had some changes in dynamics. The blast beats were pretty sick. As far as speed goes, it was cool. It was kind of fusing together a couple of different genres. So I kind of want to give it a 9 on that front. And then in terms of innovation, still kind of just a 7. Nothing spectacularly new, sort of just average in terms of like not pushing anything forwards. So 9, 9, 7. So a nice solid B. That feels pretty fair to me. But let me know down in the description what you thought of the song. How would you rate it? Are you interested in hearing the album? Are you new to Cadaver, or have you been listening for a long time? And again, what else should I check out? And hey, stick around because there's plenty more of these videos coming just after this one. In fact, I also have full album reviews, interviews with bands on the podcast, tier lists, you name it, we've got it. So plenty of reasons again to subscribe if you have not already. Also in the description, you can find links to our social media, the email newsletter, and our Patreon and Subscribe Star if you want to take that extra jump to becoming a full-on supporter. Just $1 a month gets you early access to content and helps me keep this train a-rolling. And then, of course, there's metaltrenches.com itself, where you can find even more reviews and content to enjoy. But that'll do it for this one. Flight of Icarus signing off. I will see you in the trenches.